Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Damon Glicker, and in this week's episode, well, it looks like they finally figured out how to break Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That's right, Bag of Holding. Who would have known that that small little magic item could break the entire game? Find out this week. So a couple things this week. First of all, the Battlezoo Bestiary, at least in PDF form, is out. It is out. So if you're playing Pathfinder, and you want to finally see what all the fuss is about, and you want to play a Monster Mage, or a Vestige Hunter, or use the Monster Part system that Mark Seifter wrote, that is awesome, or put in one of the 114 monsters that were created by normal people, as opposed to people like me, the weird ones, you can get this book. That's right, the PDF version is out. All you need to do is go to battlezoo.com, and you too can, well, it says pre-order, but if you order it, you'll get it right away. So it's just the way it's set up. Don't worry about that. It's called a pre-order store. I can't change it to an order store. It's just the template I'm using through BackerKit. So if you go to battlezoo.com and order it today, you'll get it right away, and then you can start using it. And if you buy the hardcover book, you will get the PDF for free. And by the way, the hardcover book has a couple things that the PDF does not have, things that you can only get in an actual physical copy of a book. So be on the lookout for that if you want to get the hardcover book. The hardcover book isn't coming out for a few months because of, well, a few things. Shipping crisis is the first thing, and the last thing. That's kind of it, really. The shipping crisis is affecting everyone, including myself. So it seemed like a good idea at the time to print using the exact same plant that Paizo uses, which just happens to be in China. Which, well, who knew? Who knew? When I started this, there was no shipping crisis. Everything was fine. And also, quite frankly, the pricing in the shipping plants in China are really very competitive. And quite frankly, the work they do is superb. I mean, you see all the books that Paizo gets. Anyhow, long story short is, you can get the book right now. Just go to battlezoo.com, and you can get the Battlezoo Bestiary and start using it. And the VTT tools. The tool for Foundry is pretty much done. I got the final copy of Foundry today. So we're just going to test it and release that in a couple weeks. I know the Battlezoo Bestiary for Fantasy Grounds should be out in about 4 to 6 weeks, and for Roll20 should be out in about 4 to 6 weeks as well. We kind of had to wait for the book to get done before we can finish up the VTT, so there you go. But the Foundry guys got a huge head start, and I don't know, they just got it in really, really quick. They did an amazing job. I don't know how they did it so quick. Anyhow, that is ready to go. And on top of that, for those of you out there who use the Wanderer's Guide or Path Builder and want to get your monster parts into your character, well, guess what? They're going to have it in their systems very soon, probably within a week or two. So it is going to be everywhere. Everything's coming up Millhouse. That's right. Battlezoo Bestiary is going to be everywhere, at least for Pathfinder. Now, for those who are using 5e, well, that will be ready in a couple weeks. We are converting the books. We are pretty far along, and we actually got a third person on the team. We're actually using the same people who did the level up system for EN World. That is, you know, a gargantuan Kickstarter where it's kind of the Pathfinder for 5e, in that they took 5e and kind of rewrote the rules completely and have a new version of 5e. Well, I got pretty much their core people, and I'm using them to do our conversion for Pathfinder to 5e, and they are doing a fantastic job. So expect the 5e books to be incredible and just as good as Pathfinder books. So look for those in a couple of weeks, hopefully by the end of the year. We will see. We are moving along quite quickly, but as usual, it's the last couple of weeks that take forever. Like, this book was actually done in the beginning of October, but it took us a while to get it proofed and checked out and have it edited, and that took about a month. So even if I finish the book in the next couple of weeks, it's probably going to take another month to go through final editing and proofreading. Anyhow, the point is, as soon as the book is ready, I will do with the 5e book what I did with the Pathfinder book and release the PDF immediately so that people can start using it in their games. Again, you can pre-order that at battlezoo.com. You can pre-order anything. You can also order the Dragon book When Mark said to me, hey, let's make a book about people having the ability to play dragons, I vastly underestimated how popular this would be. I thought it would be kind of popular, but this book is kind of taking off in ways I did not expect. So we keep adding more to it. At first it was supposed to be like a 32-page book, and we were just going to have some dragons, and then it was going to be like 15 dragons, then it was going to be 30, now it's 45 dragon types you can be, and then we decided, you know what, there's really no lore for most of these dragons. You'd be surprised. If you look at the Bestiary 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the dragons in there, some of them have like one sentence, and that's it. So we're going to write a complete history of at least one page for every single dragon in the Pathfinder world. And a lot of these dragons have nothing, like absolutely nothing. But Mark is writing lore and history for 45 dragons. So this book is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And at this rate, I'm trying to get it up. Don't tell Mark this. I'm trying to get it up to about 160 pages. It's kind of like the magic number you want to be. Right now, it's a little bit more than 100 pages, so we just keep expanding it. I mean, it's a little bad because it is delaying the book, but you will get more stuff. We're not delaying the book because, I don't know, production problems or anything like that. We're delaying the book because we're adding more to it. That's the issue. And the artwork is coming out fantastic. I have this guy, I don't know how he does it. He does one dragon a day. I don't know, and they're incredible. I'm sure you've seen the artwork if you go to any of our sites or the Kickstarter. He is fantastic, and he does one a day. I don't know how he does them so fast. So I basically said, these look so good, I want you to do every single dragon in the book twice. That's right. Do them all. Get every dragon type. And that's something else. A lot of these dragons, like the Void Dragon or the Crystal Dragon or some of these like really strange esoteric dragons, there's one piece of art and that's it. In the entire world, there's no other art. Well, I'm going to make sure that you have at least one, if not two pieces of art for every type of dragon in this world, so that if you decide to play like an underworld dragon, something really strange, that you have art for it, that you can depict what your character looks like. So yeah, I am making sure that this is going to be a top-notch, fantastic book for both Pathfinder and 5e, because I know everyone wants to play a dragon. And the big question is, how can you play a dragon? How is that possible? How is that possible, Steve? How can you actually play a dragon? Wouldn't that break the whole system? And the answer is no. I know it sounds impossible, but when you see it, it's going to be one of those, why didn't I think of that? We have a beautiful, elegant solution for how and why you will play a dragon. And as for the options, he has hundreds of feats and options for playing dragons. So you can play dragons for the next 10 years and none of your characters will ever be the same. You can have a party of 4 dragons and they'll all be completely different. That is another big important aspect, is that it's like, oh, I played the dragon. Okay, I did that once. I'm done playing a dragon. No, you're going to be able to play a dragon and then play a different type of dragon and then a different one and a different one in like 5 games, and everyone's going to be different. Every single dragon. Again, when you see, you're going to know what I mean. There's a lot of mixing matching, there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of ways to level up and build your character. It is extensive. I mean, well, if anyone knows Mark, and if you read the Monster Parts system and see just how massive and extensive that is, you'll see what I'm talking about, because Mark is very good at just coming up with infinite permutations of how to do something. And that is how we have done the dragon system, so that you can play a dragon however you want. And everyone can play. In fact, you could all play the same type of dragon. You can have a party of green dragons, and they would all be slightly different from each other. That is right. That is how we are building the system. Anyhow, that is the next book that we are working on. Well, that's not true. Actually, first we're doing the 5e book, then the Dragon book, then the Dragon 5e book, and then finally Jewel of the Indigo Isles. Jewel of the Indigo Isles actually is being worked on constantly but that is such a gargantuan monster of a project that there's zero chance that is even getting close to being released anytime this year. That is, if we're lucky, will be Q1 next year, because that is just a huge project. And it's a huge project for a good reason. It's because I gave the adventures to my writers, and I said, you guys can go crazy. You can just write all this stuff. I don't really have a massive word count. Often they have a very strict word count. Like they'll say, okay, you have to hit 36,000 words, not one more, not one less. And they really have to hit that. With me, I'm just like, well, you have X amount of words. And they write me, hey, Steve, I need to go like 8,000 words over. I'm like, yeah, fine, no problem. So they are really getting into it. One thing that drives me crazy about adventure paths, and I could just tell, is that a lot of these adventure paths, you can see that they had to cut things. You can tell where items were cut. One of the most popular, adventure paths of all time, Kingmaker, is famous for this, is that the kingdom building system, they ran out of room. So they did not include all the options. And in fact, if you went online, you can find the options that were cut in the Paizo message boards. And I actually remember downloading them and using them because they just couldn't fit everything in. And I've seen this many times. If you go to the Paizo message boards, you'll often see the writers go on and say oh yeah, I had all this extra stuff, but it was cut and I couldn't fit it into the adventure. And that stuff drives me crazy. So I'm making sure that, that doesn't happen. Not in my products. No. My products, if anything, they can just get bigger. I make sure that you get everything. In fact, the Battle Zoo Bestiary was originally 172 pages. And after I decided, you know what, we needed a monster part item appendix to make it really easy for people to know which monster parts come from which monsters, so that there's not a lot of disagreement. And I delayed the book a little. I added that section, and now the book is 186 pages. So there you go. And, it doesn't really cost that much more to add another 14, 16 pages to a book. And it doesn't cost anything when it comes to a PDF. It's the exact same cost. And the amount that it helps the players and the GMs was well worth the extra time and effort it took to list out those monster parts. So anyhow, once again, Battle Zoo Bestiary is out. Check it out. Battlezoo.com. You can order your copy now. You start playing with it. And best of all, if you ever have any questions, you can ask me on the Discord. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. I'm always on there. Mark will also answer questions. Oh, wait, and I got more things coming up. Don't forget, RPG Superstar. That ends December 7th, which is a lot sooner than you think. But this Thursday, November 11th, we are having an online tutorial of how to build a monster on No Nat's YouTube channel at 8 p.m. So let me reiterate that. Thursday, November 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be myself, Mark Seifter, NoNat1, and Linda Zayas Palmer, and we're going to be there answering questions on best practices for building a monster, and we're going to build a monster live on the air with people voting on how the monster should be built. If anyone watches Arcade Mark, which is Mark Seifter and Linda Zayas Palmer's Twitch channel, they do this all the time. They build monsters all the time. Well, now we're going to do this for a much larger audience because NoNat1 has a little bit more people than both of us combined. So we're going to have a huge audience. This is either going to go really, really well or a complete mess. But if you have questions about building a monster, now is the time to ask it. Go onto NoNat's channel and we will answer questions. Because there is a science. Actually, Mark and I were talking about this. It's both art and science. And I will probably talk about the art side, and Mark is going to talk about the science side. Because there is balance, there is numbers, obviously there's specific math and places you need to hit when you're building a monster, which our tool will automatically do. If you go to rpgsuperstar.com, our tool will give you all the numbers, so you don't have to worry about that. But the art part is how to build a compelling monster that, quite frankly, will probably only live 2 or 3 rounds. And how do you make a monster that everyone will remember? Think about it. Think about all these memorable monsters out there, like mimics, or mind flayers, or beholders. People love these monsters, yet at the same time, these things don't live that long. And the rare times that monsters live for a really long time, the fights kind of get boring because you run out of things for the monsters to do. I've had this happen to me more often than not, that, you know, you go like 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, suddenly you're like, yeah, I don't have anything else. The monster just attacks you again, I guess, using a claw bite. Like, it just is the same thing over and over again, and it gets a little boring, actually, at least for the GM. I don't know about the PCs, but it gets a little boring for the GM because they kind of ran out of all their tricks. So you got to make sure that you come up with just enough tricks to make the monster memorable and have cool attacks and abilities, but not so many that you don't get to use them. Anyhow, we're going to talk about that and how to build award-winning monsters. But that does not mean that you should slack off and not submit your monsters. I said this before. Go to RPG Superstar, build your monsters now. Trust me on this. And then have it ready. You can save them now. And then after you go to Nonad or they ask me anything that's going to be on Reddit, you can then go back and edit your monsters how you feel necessary. Because building 3 monsters can take a while. It is not something you want to rush. It is, when I build monsters for Paizo, actually, I usually sit around and think about them for a couple of weeks, and then I sit down and I will write it all in one swoop, and then I'll wait a bit, and I'll come back, and I'll usually iterate on it like 2 or 3 more times. And that's how I build monsters. So I usually find the whole process can take me a few weeks from beginning to end. So you don't want to do this like in 1 or 2 days. So you want to start thinking now, at least, of concepts. But again, we'll talk about this more. This is getting really long. This is also going to serve as my show notes because everything I just talked about would be in show notes anyhow. So with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode. Last we left off, you found the Wellspring Tower. And that tower is misnamed because there's no spring, there's no well. If anything, it should be called the Dry Desiccated Tower because everything's dead. The tower is dead, the water's gone, everything in miles has been turned into sand and desert, and things ain't good. Things aren't good. And as expected, there's Zolgaths. Lots of Zolgaths hanging out, playing dice, cooking meals on their bonfire. But Atron pulled a rabbit out of their hat and used an eye, an evil eye. He evil-eyed the GM.
Yeah.
And it worked. It succeeded. It was a critical because I was not prepared. I was completely unprepared for what he did to me.
It's so good.
He snuck in and pulled the wool over my eyes, and he went in there and he looked around. How dare he? How dare he? Thank God. Thank the gods that the rest of the tower is pitch black. And I confirmed with friends of mine that if you cast Dark Vision on yourself and then cast your Wicked Eye and try to go into the tower, it will not work.
Yeah, I figured.
It does not work.
Because it says your natural senses, and that wouldn't be a natural sense. So that makes sense.
Correct.
Rob Pontius is playing Otteron, a human witch of curses.
I think they're really trying to prevent, like, true seeing and stuff from going through it, which is like,
Yeah.
okay, sure, but at the same time, come on, Dark Vision, half the ancestry's in the Dame.
Vanessa Hoskins is playing Alhara Varys, a half-elf gymnast swashbuckler.
Can I cast Dark Vision on the eye?
Well,
can it count as a target?
Rob Termarco is playing Darius Varys, a half-elf monk of the mountain style.
Is it a creature?
Okay, I'll have to go back to the videotape for that one. But you are completely correct, Vanessa. It goes down a rabbit hole that if you can start casting... I know why they do it. They're trying to silo things because otherwise it goes down this rabbit hole of, like, you start casting, like, Tremor Sense or True Sight or, like, all these things, then you can see whatever you want. And then it starts breaking the game. I'm okay with that, but I see where you're coming. I'll find out. I actually don't know, but yes. Unless you want to use a feat to give yourself some Dark Vision. Good thing we're high enough level that Greater Dark Vision is going to be a thing pretty soon, and then it's still not going to work. But meanwhile, you are 500 plus feet away from the tower. I had to make the battle map triple the size of what it was last week because you're only like 200 feet away last time. But then you're talking about like throwing yourselves into a bag of holding and then dropping it on top of them and all of you popping out. Which I remember Hap a few months ago was horrified by the concept of anyone going into a bag of holding. And now she's thinking of flying over and then dropping the bag of holding and letting them all pop out in a big surprise party. I think Hap realized that bags of holding are fantastic for surprise parties.
For the record, are you opening this can of worms?
Lauren Sig is playing Hap, a human fire elementalist sorcerer.
No. I'm just realizing that
I'll keep
if
my
you
thoughts
wanted to
to
put
myself
out
then.
a really good surprise party, bags of holding are required. It's just that simple. Just that simple.
Because I have thoughts if you want to open that can of worms.
Oh, no, these are my thoughts.
Don't do it.
Anyhow, what do you do? Now, let me know when you're actually on the map. I just put you on this map because I got to put you somewhere. But let me know what and where you're going to be, because this desert is totally flat. There's nowhere to hide unless you are all deciding to either go invisible or burrow. They're going to see you as soon as you see them. When you can see them with your naked eye, they can see you. There's nowhere to hide. So you figure it out. You tell me.
I mean, they're also at the base of a giant tower, and we're just like little tiny people on the horizon, so.
Correct. But the point is that there's nowhere to like sneak up on them. And there's no brush or anything to like sneak up on.
Yeah,
It's
but okay,
just-
so we talked though about how we have a couple potions of invisibility, and there's the whole bag of holding trick if we want to do that and give a potion of invisibility to Hap to fly over with us.
I would love that. I want to do that very badly. It's the
Okay.
silliest of the plans, and it's great.
Because the other one was to give Hap like 5 of the 10 minutes we have of invisibility to like wait and then start just bombing it with fireballs while we approach stealthily and then beat them up in person after they've been weakened with fireballs.
I like the idea of Hap invisible the whole time with bag of holding Varys twins, twins in quotes, flies over, fireball, then drops the bag of holding, and then we pop out with fighting the injured fireballed creatures. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I mean, I still want to drop you guys like a hot potato.
Yeah, well, I'll say I have no way to be invisible for Alteron, unless you want to wait a day. That's the...
Well, that was the other option, wait a day. And also, Atron would have that spell back, the eye.
I would have a 5th level spell back if we were like, oh, we scouted today. Peace.
I think we can do this without that, because I was thinking if we do split a little bit and Alteron and Hap stay back to do, and Alteron basically acts as just guard duty just in case something does creep up on you very quickly. And then the 2 Varys Sibs go up to the base of the tower invisibly. I think we'll have a really good 1-2 punch at them.
Also, we're going to take the time invisibly with tracks in the sand.
Speaking of cans of worms, as large as this map is, there's no way in the world that there's not something under the sand waiting to ambush us.
Yeah, well, if you recall, Alteron did bring that up in character, that they were concerned about something in the sand. And I, out of character, got scared because of, Legacy of Fire and all the sand stuff. And I was like, oh my god, sandworms!
I think we wouldn't be as a big of an advantage if we turned invisible and then started running up than if we were flown over invisibly in a bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that better only because we stay together, but...
True. Alright, I'm okay with that.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so we doing it?
I'm waiting. You tell me what you're going to do.
Okay, so, all right, Hap, here's the plan. And then, huddle up everybody, and Darius will take a knee and draw on the sand. All right, Hap, this is you. You're H. Alhara, this is you, and this is me.
Are you drawing this in the
I'm
sand?
D. I'm drawing this in the sand.
What are you using
And
as like a
Atron.
stick?
AT. My finger.
Well, you got to bend over pretty far. That's probably bad for your back.
I'm kneeling. I take a knee,
I would
said.
prefer it to be an I symbol rather than an A.
I start again. I erase the sand. Okay, now you're I. Alhara A.
That is
Darius
fine.
D. H Hap.
Where's
A and
Riley?
Could I be
Oh.
like a big beefy arm?
Okay, yes. So this takes 30 minutes, and he makes a much larger drawing. It's very detailed.
You
of
got a
all
nice
the symbols you
legend
wanna
that we
be.
all agree on.
A legend, that right. Muscle arm equal Alhara. Thick thigh equals Darius. Fire with more fire on it is Hap.
No,
cutest
you guys
boy
forget.
is
Hap
nice.
doesn't like her fire. You guys,
You
everybody
don't. You
forgets
love
that.
your fire. You're embracing your geniness.
She likes. She
I
does
draw.
like the
I
genie
draw a
part.
lamp and smoke coming out of it. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
And a cute doggy, because we know who that is. And an eye
gotta have
flopper. Anyway,
cute
we're in the bag. And also Atron will be in the bag, right? Do you want to be in the bag?
I think I have to. I
have
cannot
to be in the
fly,
bag.
and I cannot be invisible.
And then I draw a line. Hap flies over invisibly. Fireball several times. All the fireballs. Maybe two. Just two. Then drops the bag. Alhara and I pop out. Ha-ha! Punch, kick, staff, pick, punch, kick, flurry, thighs. Then Ataran comes out. Fear, mayhem, eyes.
Spookiness. Don't forget spookiness.
Spookiness. And then we win. That's how that goes. What do you think?
I thought I might offer parlay at first, but yes.
Oh, do you want to parlay after a fireball? No problem.
Oh, well, I will say something, but I will still spellcast at them, yes.
Oh, yes, please. Yes.
You're
Intimidation
gonna
parlay. Yes.
with the Zolcaths after all they've done?
Intimidation.
There are some
Fear.
that might be out there that do not think this is a good idea, even if they are somewhat right about Eridan stealing from them.
Well, they could
do
have
not want to
left.
decimate
Why would
the
they
whole
be standing
people.
guard?
They are just being... They are doing what they are told. They are doubtfully, the ones in charge.
We can't work with Zolgaths who are on the fence about the whole thing. Maybe if one of them deserted and came to us, we could work with them.
You have tried to talk to animals many times, and the Zolgaths are more
And how
aware.
often did I get
Should we
bit in
not-
the face and then you all laughed at me about it?
I did not
I think the number
laugh
is
at you.
3.
Anyway, we should keep the opportunity open. But yes, I don't think that will happen when we shoot fireballs at them. I was mostly making a
If
joke.
you wanted to talk to them, we shouldn't blow them up.
I don't think that is the right route. We will need to find that one in the vision that was somewhat hesitant or seemed... I will check my book. But it will not be these guards. If anyone recalls, there was one from the vision when we went into the Moonstone Temple that were like, oh, maybe that one would listen to us. I just can't remember the name right now.
I don't think it was that the vision, or did another one? Did somebody else tell us about one or something? I don't trust it. Kill them all.
Jeez.
Great.
Well, the Zolgaths are
Okay.
causing the destruction of land, and they're promoting it. I don't know.
They're trying to starve the entire island out.
Yeah.
They're not doing good things.
If they give up and surrender, fine. But we have to strike first. I don't think these are creatures who will listen to reason. So do we have a plan? An agreement, an agreed upon
Yeah,
plan?
I think that's a good plan. I think it's a good plan.
I think
Yes.
it's a good plan, too.
I will still need Alhara's invisibility potion.
And you
Yeah, sure.
will not be able to attack until you've let us out, correct?
Well, yeah.
We
Because-
that's how it
can
works.
escape the bag.
The potion will wear off after you attack.
Right,
Yeah,
but if
I
she
know
drops the bag
Atron.
down, then we can escape the bag.
I'm just reminding, it sounded like we were saying shoot fireballs while you were flying overhead or something.
I drop
Yeah.
you guys off like a bomb full of fists, and then I drop fire.
I think it's the other way around. You throw a fireball, drop us, and then we jump out.
Right.
Okay, all right, we'll do that.
And, a couple of fireballs, then drop us. Two
Okay,
groups.
so, all right, so out of character mode, I can't drop a fireball and drop the bag. Well, is drop the bag?
Sure you
a
can. It's a free action. You're just dropping
no, if I
something,
can do it
right?
as a free action, yeah, that's easy. All right, I can't do that.
Can we actually get ourselves out that way?
Yeah,
then?
it's an escape action.
DC
okay.
13.
Okay, sorry.
All right, let's do this. All right, everyone, get in the bag. Get in the bag.
Yeah.
Madness. Madness, I tell you.
Atron says goodbye to the world.
All right, I'll drink Alhara's invisibility potion.
Sounds good.
Actually, I guess I'll cast my fly spell first. Okay. I'll
So
stop.
wait, let me understand this madcap adventure. Let me see if I can recap this. Everyone's going in the bag except Hap. Hap is going to drink invisibility potion, which will make her invisible for 10 minutes. She's then going to fly, go over to the top or near the top of where the Zolgaths are, drop the bag, and then
No.
everyone's gonna... jump out.
She's going to
You're
fly over
almost
them.
exactly right.
Almost. Fly over them at whatever range she feels safest at. Fireball, then drop the bag.
So here's my problem. There's no way for you two to communicate. How will you know when it's time to leave the bag?
They won't feel like the momentum of the bag. Like,
No, that's not how it works.
Okay,
When you're in a
that's
bag,
fair.
you're in an in-dimension, you're in an extra-dimensional space that has no effect on the bag. The bag could be
All right, here's
on
what we'll do.
fire and
Here's what we'll
nothing
do.
would happen.
We jump out in the air. Ah!
no, I got it. Here's what we'll do. I'll slip a piece of paper in there. That is your 12-second warning.
That's not how it works. They're extra-dimensional spaces. You can't interact with each other. In fact, there can be 5,000 pieces of gold in the bag, and if you go into the bag, you're just in a pocket by yourself.
Well, can we count to 12?
Oh, you can do
You
whatever
know what I
you
mean?
want. I'm just telling
Like
you that there's no way for Hap to let them
That's
know.
right. That's fine.
No,
what's
I got
going
one.
on in the
I
bag.
will
can
drop the
reach
bag.
In, I can grab items out, right? I can
Yeah.
reach in. I can
Yes.
pat Darius on the head. Then he will know.
Yes, you can do that as an action.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like maybe I use.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
How is
it's
it-
an interact action to put items or remove them. So you can spend an interact action and tap one person, but it would only be one person at a time. So at most, you can spend 3 actions to
Tap
tap 3 people.
And then we know
Right.
we count to 10 to jump out, whether or not we're still
All
in the
right.
air or not.
All right. Let me
Wait,
write
can
this
we-
down.
okay, wait.
Let me write this
That's
down.
hilarious. It's
Eh.
even greater.
Here's an idea. So there's 2 raised platforms that are 10 feet tall on either side of the base of this tower. On one side with the platform, there's a bunch of Zolgoths on the ground, and on the other side, there's Zolgoths up high. I've already said I can take care of the ones up high. But in between those 2 platforms, there's this ditch, this gulch, right?
Correct.
Can she fly down in there and then stealthily get us out
Oh.
where we're all trying to hide down here and then, spring up? How far down is this gulch then, where the Zolgoths on the ground are?
The dry spring. Let me look, and I will let you know. No, that actually is a good idea. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just telling you.
No, you're doing the right thing. That's
yeah,
correct.
it's like
Yeah,
you
we're on
can't
board.
talk to each other.
We don't have to do it from height.
Oh,
She
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
fly
no,
in
that's fine.
invisible, put the bag down, fly up, fireball, and fireball from the sky as
That's
we
what I was just
exit the
thinking
bag
about, yeah.
at our leisure. That works too.
As long as she taps one person on the head, that person can get the next person out, can get the next person out
Now,
until we're
if I'll be invisible, I can spend a whole turn tapping all 3
Yes,
of you on
tap
the
it,
head.
correct.
Doesn't
It's
cost me
interact
anything.
Yeah,
action.
okay. That's true.
Tap, tap, tap.
The bed stream, especially down there, appears to be about 10 feet deep. So it's 10 feet deep, and then to the north and the south, there is a sheer wall that goes straight up at least 20-ish feet to the top of the platform. It looks incredibly hard to climb. So yeah, you can get in there, but then, I think Alhara can jump right out, but other people
Yeah.
might have difficulty
Then-
making a 10-foot leap.
Yeah.
All right,
Little
so
Alhara
here's
would
what
go
I'm
to
gonna
the
do,
ones on
y'all.
top, whatever.
Well, okay, so the
I've
bag
got-
of holding, listen real quick, the bag of holding can be turned inside out, and all items, in this case people, inside spill out unharmed, but the bag must be put right before it can be used again. So theoretically,
Oh
one of
my
us-
lord! Now we're talking!
yeah.
I want you to put debris and firecrackers
Oh my
and just glass and just
Oh my
put
god, we
everything.
fill it with alchemist fires and just
Yeah,
dump
you just
it.
fill it and then you pull it up, you pull it inside out,
Bombing!
and it's just explosions. I think we might have broken Pathfinder. I think that
so
might
too.
have broken it because it's okay, we put 20 alchemist fires in our bag of holding. We
Well, we're
turned
not
We
it
doing
turn
inside
inside
out,
out from above.
and
Oh
now
God.
there's
We're just
20
putting people.
alchemist fires.
Napalm.
All right,
We're just-
new
we're just
plan.
putting people.
Let's go back to town just so we can make this happen.
No, it's fine. So if you turn us upside down, even on the empty platform, because there's 2 platforms, Alhara can just jump over to the one with the other Zolgaths on top of it. Darius can jump down and deal with the ones below after you've bombed them a couple times. We can make this work.
All right, so I was gonna put the bag. I'm gonna draw on the map. I was gonna put the bag here. Is this not where you guys want it?
Where's here?
Oh, I think. That's up high.
Well,
Certainly
yeah, we
if
should
you.
put you guys up high so you have an advantage from the skirmishers.
That's true. And if you take care of the skirmishers with your death fire, that's cool. Then we can blow up these.
Okay.
Zolgath.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna
Vanessa,
put us on
where
the
were you
southern
talking about?
platform. I was talking about in the northern platform where it's safe, because, like, Alteron's not going to immediately get melee to death or something.
Yes.
Oh,
I would like to
well-
avoid that.
Because Alhara can easily leap over and deal with the Zolgaths on the south platform, and then we're still not close enough to the ones, the Zolgath on the ground, for you to bomb before Darius jumps down and takes care of them. Or if they come up, he can beat them up one at a time.
I think that I've demonstrated throughout the year or two that we've done this campaign that I think pretty tactically, right? I think you should take me up on this positioning for the bag, where we put it like the the farthest away as possible from the
That's
skirmish.
a good idea for sure.
Okay.
Which point?
A little orange
This.
point on the southern platform. It's the southmost point close to the tower, so that
And all the
of our enemies
skirmishers
to
are
the
like
of
north.
us. Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, and so we'll have to engage those people directly, quickly, but
Yeah,
Right.
and you won't get surrounded. You'll have more time for the skirmishers to get to you. And you guys can clear a space so that Otteron isn't just getting torn up immediately. I think this is our plan.
Okay.
All right. So the real question is, what is the timers? I tap you all in the head with one. Oh no! I just dump you all out, or am I tapping you? What is
You're
it?
gonna turn us inside out. Yeah. Turn us inside out, and we'll all fall out, and then that's probably when
Okay.
initiative will begin.
How many actions is turn inside out, Steve?
Interact, right? Just one?
One action.
does that dump out
Okay.
everything in the bag?
Everything in there.
Well, what else in the bag?
What's currently in the bag?
Money, items, armor, right?
Let me just tap you on the head.
A
It's
A
easier.
lot of stuff in that bag.
Let me
There's
just
a
tap
lot
you on
of
the
Party
head.
stuff.
that bag.
Yeah,
It's not that
I'd
much.
say go tap on the head.
I'm just gonna.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do the
Okay.
taps. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna land. I'm gonna do the taps as a whole turn, and then I'm gonna fly up and begin death. All right. So you guys need to figure out. Okay. I spend 6 seconds tapping you on the head. That begins your countdown. Okay. So 6 seconds later you come out. Or
I'm going
12
to count
seconds
6
later?
seconds. I think 6 seconds later, because then your turn comes up again.
Well, it depends on the
Right.
initiative order. Why don't you guys wait 12 seconds?
Some of us are bad at counting. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
All right. Somewhere between 6 and 12. Steve, we're ready to do this.
this is going to be great.
Oh my god.
This is okay. I'm calling it right now. This is the most harebrained plan the Three Ring Adventure has had. But is it the most harebrained plan that Roll for Combat has had?
It's not even in the top 10.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
How is this not top 10? This
Here's
is
the
pretty
thing.
harebrained.
all of this
Okay, it's in the top
conversation
10.
has
It's in the top 10.
all of this conversation has led me to one simple fact, which is we need another bag of holding for tactical
Oh yeah.
entry.
Oh yeah. Our
And
tactical
one
bag
for
of holding.
carrying all of our garbage.
One we keep empty, and one that's just us for being dropped in.
It's
airdrop.
camouflage pattern.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that'd be
that's
good.
funny.
Hap still was against using the bag of holding to put people in.
Are you opening
Look
this can
at
of worms?
The uses. Look at the uses. It's amazing.
I'm feeling this can getting open, guys. I'm feeling little Wrigley's coming out.
Nope, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
All
All right,
right.
here we go.
I'll cast my spell. I will drink the invisibility potion. Everybody gets in the bag. And then I'm going to fly over towards spot marked on the map, towards that southern point.
I'm marking off the Alhara invisibility potion.
Yep.
It is gone.
Oh,
Gone
no.
for you. Never to be seen again.
Womp womp.
I think I'm going to kind of approach from the south, actually, just to try and be extra sneaky about this.
All right. I'll drag everyone over. She's flying so carefully. Meanwhile,
I
as
am.
she's flying towards the Zolgath, she sees. Oh, you gotta stop.
I did. I just stopped. When did you want me to stop? A little bit back?
Yes.
Okay, let me come back a little bit. All right, I'm stopped.
Okay. As you fly, you can see to the north the Zolgaths on the ground. The ones with the javelins and the swords have a bonfire roaring as they are lounging, but constantly on the lookout. They're constantly scanning the horizon looking for things. The Zolgaths up on the rise in the south. They, on the other hand, are just playing games of chance. Now, as soon as Hap gets kind of close, she gets hit in the face with the pungent smell. The smell of Zolgaths. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh God, I forgot to account for this. Oh no.
Oh no, 34!
Oh, 34!
Wow.
You are fine. You're like...
I want them to get puked on from nothing in the air.
Yeah, well, that would have been funny. That would have been funny. You're like, I'm
Technically not an
fine. It's not...
Right.
Yeah, technically
You
not
can
an
puke for as an action, which does not attack. The multi-attack penalty does not apply.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like just part of the nausea condition, right?
In that case... No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
All right. Hap,
All right.
you're like, for a second there, you're like, oh, I forgot about the smell. And now you're okay.
Okay,
Now, what are you going to do?
I'm going to fly as quietly as I can. I'm going to fly like half speed to the designated spot. Right? Then I will use a whole turn. Tap in.
Oh, wow. You are not trained in stealth, are you?
I don't think so.
No, you are not.
Well, I'm not going to put my feet on the ground. I
Mhm.
mean,
Well, you know, the thing about invisibility is that it doesn't really make you invisible. It just makes you hard to see, but not completely invisible. It's kind of like the Predator cloak. They redid it. I will say, as you fly and you go near, suddenly some of the Zolgaths look up because the smoke seems to be behaving strangely. You kind of flew through the smoke and made it sort of swirl around in a pattern that it really shouldn't be. They're looking around.
did
a
you
little
roll
bit.
a nat one for me?
They're looking around. Now, they're not doing
Okay,
anything yet,
okay,
but
okay.
time is of the essence. What do? They seem to be aware of something weird.
Tap, tap, tap. Otteron, Darius, Alhara. Tap, tap, tap.
What about Riley?
I've got Riley in a pet cache. She's in level 1
Oh,
spell.
and you're...
Yeah,
Oh, the pet cache. Okay.
yeah.
When Alhara gets tapped on the head, she counts 1, 2, screw it, and she jumps out.
No
I would like
way.
to use
I'm
stealth for
shocked.
initiative.
All right, but
Yay!
if you
That
get hit with a
case-
fireball, this is on you now.
That's
oh,
fine.
it's totally on you. I can't wait.
Roll for combat!
Oh my god, that's a lot of high 30s.
You couldn't even wait till
Oh
I
my-
could fly up and be safe.
Did I seriously roll a 3 for initiative?
Don't you
Oh,
get a
13.
plus?
That's good because
I get plus 2, but it's still not gonna put me up.
I'm the last one, which
It
makes
goes,
sense.
it goes from, let's see, 34, 33,
Jeez.
down
Wow.
to 26, and then 18. Well,
You know
Alhara,
what?
at least you
No,
go
this
up
is
one
too
more.
important.
There you go,
I
21.
kind of feel like I should hero point this.
You're going to hero point initiative?
It's
Ooh.
important that I go first, that I get out there.
what?
I
boy,
have
this is gonna be
never seen that.
We have
Okay.
learned no lessons throughout the entire course of this adventure.
We've learned lessons. Lessons have been learned.
No, that there's important roles and there's not important roles, and this is an important role right now.
Like, because every single Zolgath goes before you.
Yeah, basically.
While I'm still here
Oh,
on
here we
the
go.
ground.
Yes. but you're
Oh my
invisible.
gosh, I rolled
You
an
rolled
18.
a 3!
Jeez,
You rolled
again.
a lower! Oh, it's the same
Again.
initiative! You rolled an 18! Twice!
The worst.
Your new stage name is Alhara the Blue Falcon.
That's just
You
unfortunate.
get your comeuppance! You got
Alright,
out
we'll
too
just-
quick!
We'll see how this happens. Damn it.
This is my
Damn
fault.
it.
I should have not patched you on the
No.
head. This is my fault. I should
No,
have
this
known
is
better.
not your fault. This is Alhara's fault. It's going to be great. Darius is going to come out, and it's going to be great.
All right, well,
Let me set some things up, because there's just 10,000 people in this combat.
we'll just have to see what happens.
Alhara. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. Alhara, guess what you did with initiative? Because they don't do anything. Because they're just hanging out, and then
Right.
you pop up. Because
Surprise.
no one expects the Spanish Alhara.
I get that.
The Alhara Inquisition.
That's right. The Alhara
Okay.
Inquisition. Give me a fortitude save as soon as you pop out of that bag.
Sure. Wow, a 2!
Wow!
A 2!
You deserve this
this
for
is
ruining
not
my
good for you.
fireball. You deserve this.
You can still throw fireballs.
You can still throw fireball.
Yeah. Those guys on the ground is what
I
you're
get
supposed
an
to do.
element of
Alhara
surprise
can
them.
dodge.
Nope, we get element of Alhara them.
Hey, Hap, look, I put a little invisible icon on you. Does that make you feel better?
Ooh, yeah.
We'll
look,
see what their
you
reflex
put-
saves are.
You put an impatient adrenaline junkie with a chaotic alignment and a bag of holding.
Don't
and
you
told her she
dare
has to
use
count
chaotic as
12.
alignment as an excuse. Don't you dare. As a real life
No, no,
chaotic alignment, this is
impatient
not how it be.
Adrenaline junkie. Yeah, it's how it be. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
Alhara, you appear, you get hit in the face, and you're like, you are sickened 2, and you also take a -2 penalty to recover from the sickened condition. You go. Full 3 actions. I will even say you land on your feet, and you're like, aha, and there you are,
Yeah.
and you see all this.
Do you have catfall?
Mhm.
Wait, right now?
Yes. You go.
OMG. This is
You
gonna be
got
fun.
the drop on them. Go.
Very cool. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quick draw and attack this bomber right in front of me.
Number 9.
Number 9.
There's so many, I had to go back to 0. There's 10. There's 10 creatures on this map.
1 second. I want to double check something.
Now, if there was such a thing as flat-footed, boy, you'd be excited.
Agile or finesse.
No plan survives contact with the Alhara.
That's probably true. Okay, so the bow staff isn't agile nor finesse, so I can't get sneak attack, so I'm not going to use that. What I'm going to do, Alhara's going to use 1 action to step up to this one, 1 action to stab it. Now I can pull my dagger and stab because I have quick draw. 25 against its flat-footed armor class. Because I also have surprise attacker for being a rogue multi-class.
Now you're sickened 2,
I am sickened 2, so that's true. It's 23.
but they're flat-footed.
But they're flat-footed.
You hit them. Oh, so barely.
So nice.
Barely.
I am going to get 1 extra die of sneak attack. Oh, 1 whole extra point of damage. So
Wow.
12 whole points of piercing damage.
12 points of damage. Wait, what did that other thing do? Or is that for something else?
The precision damage built in is for precise strike. Actually, there's a question. Was what I did cool enough to warrant panache? Do I look awesome and therefore
God,
get
yeah.
panache?
You
Yeah,
failed
yeah.
everything.
You failed everything, but you look good doing it.
I look at perfect. So that's 4 more points of damage on top. So that's going to be a total of 16 points. Yeah. If it's still alive, you know what? I'll stab it
16
again.
points of damage? Yeah, I think you barely scratched it.
Ugh, but I rolled terrible. I rolled a 4 for my second hit attack, so
You
none there.
stink.
But that's okay.
Stinka.
That's
Stinkarua.
I'm in serious danger. I
skirmisher.
didn't have time to get to safety.
The bomber who just got stabbed
Yeah.
literally just spends its whole action confused.
Okay.
Half you're up. You're like, it's just like, what? Like they're in the middle of a game and someone just like came up and just stabbed them in the kidney. And they're just like beyond, they don't even know what's going on. Like no
That's
one's
beautiful.
even paying attention. Half,
Nice.
you're still invisible, and that's where you are. I'm saying you're like a little bit up
Okay.
against the wall. You're actually not on the platform. You're actually a little bit against the wall there.
Okay.
And you go. And so far, so good.
Well, the plan has dramatically changed, so I have to do what I'm going to do in a much faster period of time and less efficiently. So I'm going to use 1 action to fly 25 feet up. Oh, no, because we have Longstrider. We didn't forget Longstrider. To fly 35 feet up. And then I will release a ball of fire over here by the skirmishers on the north, so not by the ones that are about to be immediately in combat. Let me pull out my template and see who I can hit.
The template.
Looks
oh
like
boy,
I can
that
get
ain't
a lot
good.
of them. I can get
Yeah,
a
you
good
get
4
4
of them. I don't
Or-
think there's a 5 because yeah, there's no
way.
5. I'll take that 4. I'll hit that 4 with
Okay.
a, but I don't want to burn my big spells yet, so I'm only gonna do a level 3 fireball.
Level 3 fireball. Now, as soon as you cast it, oof, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a really good roll.
So, a total aside. In our Agents of Edgewatch game, Gomez cast a fireball. A level 3 fireball, which does 66 points of damage. Can you guess how much damage he rolled? 66. What do you think he rolled?
36.
7.
33. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I like Alhara 7. I'll raise you $1. I'll say 8.
He rolled a 9.
Ooh.
Oh.
A 7 is still.
Nah.
I mean, it's still on 9. We were like a 1, a 1, a 1, a 2, a 2, a 2. Like, what
That's
just
so
happened?
sad.
You rolled a 9? I've never seen a fireball that low in my life.
This is
is
why
a
you don't
decent
cast
firecracker.
Fireball when you have sweaty hands.
Okay, we're gonna go in order. Number 4 is gonna do the reflex save. Fails.
I like how my build
Number
2 has like a built-in
3
+6.
is gonna have a reflex save. Fails. Number 2 reflex
man.
save. Succeeds.
Okay.
And number 1 reflex save. Fails.
Nice.
This is the best fireball I've ever cast.
So 3 of them take 29 points of damage each. Oh, this is going to take me a little while to type in. Hold on. Ouch, there goes blood in number 1. Ouch, blood number 2. Ouch, blood number 3.
God, if I'd used a 5th level, this would have just killed him.
And the other one only takes half. Now, you suddenly become very visible because you cast something offensive. And somehow in the world of magic, they just know.
I want to be engulfed in flames
And you
now.
are 35 feet up in the air from the ground. You're actually higher than 35, but I'm going to say, are you 35 from the ground or 35 from the platform?
From the platform.
Okay, so we're going to actually say, it's just going to be easier. I can do the math.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're done. Acheron, you're still in the bag.
Atron starts counting. Well, they were tapped, so they're expecting to come out next time.
Zolgath Skirmisher is like, ah, ah. You run up to the ladders
Oh.
and runs on top of the top of the platform. Zolgath Skirmisher
I have an
number 4.
idea.
Let's see, they are going to run as well. Let me just look at their movement. 30. And they run up. They're very fast. Like, you didn't notice that before, but now you're seeing them.
They just like scramble up the ladder?
Yeah, they have this ability where they basically are like, they're lizards. They're like really quick. Like, you can see them like they're zipping up. It's taking
That's
all 3
pretty cool.
actions. Yeah, it's taking all 3 actions. but
No, I
they're
mean,
like-
that's really cool, though.
Yeah, they're zipping up. Okay, Zolgath Bomber, number 7, finally gets its wits about him, seeing the fireball go off and his friends scream. And he looks around and is like, huh? And then he sees Alhara to the west. And suddenly, first action, grabs... he grabs his great pick. Second action, he was kind of crouched over, so he stands up because he was gambling. And then third action, he strides over to Alhara, but he's done. The Zolgath Bomber to the northeast, who was also just hanging out, sees this. They instead do not grab their great axe. Instead, they stand up for one action.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, pulls out a bomb
Yeah.
and throws it. Quick bomber.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite.
I mean, I know it's my favorite.
Okay, I'll let you choose. 1 or 2.
1, definitely.
Okay. Acid it is. Does a 36 hit you on a natural 19?
Wow, that is a really good roll. That is a hit, but not a critical hit.
Wow.
Correct. So you only take 5 points of damage.
Not terrible. Do the other bombers take the splash damage?
Of course they do.
Beautiful.
So they take 4 points of splash because they are also in the area, and they're like, "Hey, Timmy, watch your bombs, buddy! You hit us!" And let's put a little persistent icon on you. I don't have one for acid, but you have acid burning through you like the alien. And then
That's
they
cool.
like that so much that they're going to say, "Oh, sorry, buddies." And this time he throws the fire at you as his last and final
Ooh,
action.
that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. I'm glad you approve. Oh, that misses.
Okay, good.
But everyone still gets splash damage. Or at least you do, I think. I don't know, does everyone get it?
Just me, I think.
Yes, just you. You take 4 points of splash fire damage. Yay! Skirmisher number 2. They just got hit by fire. They run up. And 1, 2, and then they see Hap. And they're like, girl! Girl! Oh, that's a good hit.
Wow. A nat 20.
Throws the javelin right at you.
Oh my goodness.
Boom! Hits you, let's see, 20 points of regular damage plus powerful throw is another 15 points. Look at everything's green. Maximum damage.
Wouldn't that get doubled?
No, that's not how it works, I believe. Let me double
Okay.
check.
Precision usually gets doubled.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see, it's
does.
Powerful throw.
The only thing that doesn't is fatal and deadly.
Let's see, powerful... Wait, what's powerful throw? Hold on, I'm just looking.
You rolled
something up.
near max on both of those damages, too.
Yeah, that was some dice luck right there.
It's alright. I mean, this is 100% your fault, so it doesn't matter.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, we
If
could have
you
had the
had
whole team
Fireball, they would
out.
have all... Here's the thing. If you had Fireball, they would have all attacked you because no one else would have been there to target. At least some of them have me to target.
All of you all were going to be out so I could fireball.
No, because none of us were invisible. So you tap us on the head, and then you Fireball. That was going to
No,
be
she was
the
going to
delay.
fly up higher.
Yeah, I was going to fly up higher. I was going to be out of javelin range.
Oh, actually, I think the other bomb critted you, Vanessa, because you have a sicken too.
Oh, jeez, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I take 1 extra point of damage?
No, at 36, you take 5 more points of damage because it's 5, the base 5.
Oh, the splash damage doubles on a crit too?
No. The acid does 5 base damage.
Okay, because you said I took 5, and then the other ones took 4 splash, which meant you would have had to roll a 1.
No, it's set. There's no rolls, not for this.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's just I didn't write it.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So the way it works is, so just so that you know, the acid flask does 5 base damage and 4 splash.
Interesting. Okay.
The alchemist fire does a range and 4 splash. It's set.
Okay, cool.
There's no roll. That's why it's set in there. Sorry,
Gotcha.
you can't tell.
No, that's fine. I forgot about the sickened also.
So it actually isn't that bad. But I don't think your persistent would double, would it?
Yeah, it doubles too.
Oh, that's going to be bad.
Sorry, I was dealing with a cat aggressively trying to cuddle me this entire time, so I was very distracted just now. I was like, good thing it's not my turn, and then we started talking about
Sneaky
shit.
cat.
Well, she was cuddling, and it was fine, and then she keeps being more aggressive. I'm like, no, I'm going to cuddle, but also I want to lay on your arm or something. I'm like, I need that arm. And so finally I kicked her out, and she got mad and kept trying to come back.
Hold on, I'm just looking here. So...
I
the
hope I die so you
skirmishers-
finally learn a lesson.
Wow.
So, good news, that powerful throw is a special attack. So, it actually did do that one. Anyhow, yes, it actually did do that attack. So, yeah, you take
50?
50 points of damage.
Okay. That's well over half my
That's
health. No
a
worries.
lot.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
no
now
worries, no worries.
Skirmisher number 5 hides behind the... it's like hiding behind the wall there. So it doesn't
No,
get hit.
keep hitting me. You know, I think I need to go down for this. I think it'd be an important lesson.
And then this one runs up too. Darius, you can pop out. It's been 6 seconds.
6, 5, 4. Wait, it's been 6?
Yeah, because she...
Oh, right. Hap went again.
Well, she came out early, so you missed a whole round. So
That's good. Okay.
So you could
So-
have all had surprise, but Alhara decided to take the surprise for herself. Darius, give me a fortitude save.
Yeah,
As it
so he
stinks.
pops out of the bag. Ha! Ha, 2, 1. Ha ha! Alhara! Oh my God! You're burned beyond belief, and you're full of acid.
You're late.
And it's sort of like the battle's like pitched. It happens
What did
like
you-
a huge
what
javelin
happened?
sticking out of her
What? There's 3
Yeah,
javelins
like
in your
I've been
eye.
impaled. Like,
like, what is going on?
What have you done? Did
I
you
was
come
in
out of the
there
bag
for
early?
6 seconds.
Oh, I waited 6 seconds. You want a save, of course.
Fort save.
38.
You are fine. You're like, I
It's a
smelled
critical
worse.
success because of my special
That's right.
feat that my fortitude saves become critical successes on a success.
So you're like, it smells like roses to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm used to these stinkos. I pop out.
Okay.
One action.
Yep.
Mountain stance.
Oh boy.
Punch number 7. Flurry of blows.
Okay. Punch boy.
That's me. I'm your old pal, Punch Boy.
Punch boy. 23. You rolled a 5, buddy.
Yeah.
Misses.
Hold on.
That one hits.
-5 on that.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't hit the number 2 by accident.
So 26, you still hit?
All right.
So
Electricity and 13 bludgeoning.
Wow, where did electricity
And
come from? What's
It
that?
is +2 on my second attack, so that's 15, 17 damage.
Ouch. Stop. Soulgath Bomber number 0 goes. Number 0 is like, oh no. Time to take out the trash. He runs into the corner as far away as possible. Well, not too far away, because you guys rolled a little bit too far. He runs over there. Let me see. And he pulls out, because he doesn't want to hurt his buddies. He'll pull out a fire. Why not? Throw it at Darius. Oh, that misses. Darius, you take 4 points of splash damage.
Okay.
And then he throws out the acid. And that is... What's your AC?
20.
27?
It's more than 27 right now. It's 29.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, then that's a critical miss. Why do I have 27 in there? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. And no splash damage because critical miss. Alhara, you're up. You're sickened, and you have a huge amount of acid burning through you.
This
You
is so
just
good.
Wait until you see how much damage it does. It's going to be massive.
I'm so happy right now. This is so great.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
The bag's
we'll
still there. You can jump back in.
No, that's fine. We'll worry about the acid damage later. It's probably not that bad. So the first thing we need to do is just murder some people. I'm going to go ahead and stab Bomber number 9 with this dagger, and I'm going to use a bleeding finisher. We're going to make this one just really, really feel it. 34, because I'm sickened. To hit.
You know what? It's a shame that wasn't 36, because that would have been the magic number, but instead,
Yeah,
just regular damage.
that's fine. That's still going to be, let's see, 12 plus 9 is 21 points of piercing damage, and it is now bleeding for 4d6 every round.
A pittance. A pittance, I tell you.
A pittance, I'm sure. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to try and tumble through Bomber number 7's square, the one that Darius is next to.
That is a fire that's actively going, this one right here, so don't
Okay,
go
well, I
through
won't
that.
end in the fire then. 32 against its reflex DC.
Yeah, you are way past the reflex. In fact, that is not critical, though.
That is so cool. And my third action, I might regret this. No, I better stick with the dagger. I'm going to stick with the dagger. Okay, third action, I'll use the dagger on good old Bomber number 7 that I know my panache back. Actually, no, it was more fun. It's number 8. I think that's the one that got me with the acid flask. I don't know. These Zolgoth all look alike. We're going to do another bleeding
Ouch.
finisher on him. Why not? Oh, 22 against its armor class. It's going to be a miss, I bet.
And now comes your favorite game in mine.
Well, 20 should be actually one higher. For some reason, it doesn't have the agile. It's got a -5 instead of a -4 on there. But still, I think that still misses.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, it still misses. Hold on, let me fix that. Which one is that?
Dagger number 2. Dagger number 3 I'm testing out is also -10 instead of -5.
Try it now.
Or -10 to -8.
Try it now.
2 is still broken.
Striking, returning. Alright, well, we'll take care of that later. It should work for you shortly.
That's fine.
Our favorite game. Burn. Bad. Alhara. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
No whammy, no whammy.
Dun, 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 dun. 16 points of persistent acid damage on you, Alhara.
That is
Boy,
not a
that
small amount.
sucked. Give me a flat check to see if you can get rid of it, because, man, that hurt.
Get rid of it.
That
did not.
did not work.
I rolled a 6.
Zolgath, skirmisher number 3. Dun, 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 dun. Runs up towards the edge and throws a javelin at Alhara. And misses.
Yeah.
Zolgath bomber number 9, the one who's bleeding, who's in bad shape. Oh, that fire's in his way. He's so pissed. He's gonna step over to Mr. Darius. And then, oh boy. This is bad. He doesn't even bother with his great pick, or his acid, or his flasks. He's gonna bite you. He's gonna bite you with his mouth. 23.
Miss.
And then he's gonna claw you with his claw.
I'm not seeing these rolls, by the way, in the roll 20, if that matters to
Sorry,
you.
You should tell me that.
I saw, like, the javelin from the skirmisher, but that was the last thing.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I didn't realize that. Okay, it is fixed, and you'll be able to see the bomber rolls. So, you are missed twice as it tries to bite you and scratch you. Because he rolled a 23 and a 26.
Okie doke.
26 just misses you. Hap, you're up, and you're almost dead.
What?
Yeah, I did just get nat 20'd by like a random javelin, so I'm definitely getting knocked out of the sky on this one. I'm just gonna fall. Like, just definitely get speared and fall.
Can you fly harder up?
But
Or you definitely down?
well, instead of using any actions to fly, these are desperate times. I'm gonna use 3 actions to cast 1 spell.
Oh.
So I'm gonna lay out a measuring tape on our board, and I'd like somebody to please draw an actual line over it. As I spend all 3 actions to cast a 4th level spell, Wall of Fire. Try
Oh,
and buy
that's
me
cool.
some time.
That's cool. Someone drawing the
Yeah,
line.
and
I got
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
and so what this will do too is it'll give us concealment against those ranged attacks also.
Nice.
But I
Good
am going to
option.
fall 35 feet out of the sky, so I would take 35 feet of damage, but I do have catfall. So, I'm a little bit lighter, so I land as if it was 25 feet shorter. So I'll land with 10 feet of fall damage, and I think you don't take damage from that, but I'm not
Well,
sure.
5 feet of fall damage, you mean?
No, I don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm asking.
30 minus 25 is 5. So you would take
35
5 feet.
minus 25.
Why 25?
Oh.
Catfall only removes 10 feet.
Keep reading, though.
If you're trained up like to expert and stuff, it gets better.
Yeah, it's 25 if you're expert.
So 10 feet of fall damage. If it's 10 feet, yeah, you still take that.
Yeah, you still take damage.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if the first 5 or 10 was free or something. Okay.
Nah.
I mean, I just got
Right, so are you
knocked out of the
casting Wall of Fire? So you're casting Wall of Fire.
Yeah, there's the button. Yep, I'm doing it.
Okay. So you cast Wall of Fire. You create a 5-foot thick wall in a straight line up to 60 feet long and 10 feet high. So is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing. I'm calling in a napalm strike, baby.
Any creature
I
that
do have
crosses the
Featherfall,
wall
but
or is
I-
the start of
Is
its
it
turn.
worth
Okay, so
Featherfall?
on its... So... well, you're still up. You cast the fire. There's a wall of fire going across 2 of the bombers and next to Alhara, by the way.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
It's a
pretty good
reminder
idea.
for Alhara.
Okay, Hap, you can land right there. Right where Otteron's about to pop out, by the way. What do? You tell me. If you're going to fall, you're going to land on top of the bag, and Otteron's going to fall.
That's 3 actions. Wall of Fire is a 3-action spell.
I know, but I believe Featherfall's a free action. It's a
It's a
reaction.
reaction.
Featherfall's a reaction, but
It's a
Yes.
reaction.
I kind of don't know that I need to spend a first level spell. Right?
It's a
I'll
first
take
level
10 feet
spell.
of fall damage, right?
And you'll be prone.
And you'll be prone. It's
Which
not
makes
like
you
10.
flat-footed.
Oh,
That's like,
okay.
and that's a lot of damage. I mean,
Oh,
it's
10
like
feet's
10
a lot
points
of damage?
It's in
Oh,
10
is it
feet or
really?
I forgot.
Oh,
10
well,
points of
yeah.
damage, right?
It's
think so.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Oh,
5.
5.
Okay, I forgot what it was.
Oh.
5 points of damage.
All right, I'll
It's either
feather
5 points
fall
of
it.
damage
I'll
and you're
feather
prone.
fall it.
All right, I'll even let you say that you pop over there. Or you can feather fall down to here. You could either feather fall into the ground, like behind the pyramid thing, or you can feather fall right next to Darius, or you can feather fall north And then
I'll
this is
feather
where...
fall next to Darius, like, directly.
That's where
below
Otteron's
I was.
appearing. But that's
Well-
where Otteron's going to be appear.
Otteron will have to pop out where there's not man butt and fiery butt.
All right, Otteron, you pop out. Oh, I'm supposed to do saves to see if you guys get out. You're supposed to do escape checks, but I didn't.
I mean,
But
they're
I'm gonna
DC
remember
13.
What?
I mean, they're DC 13.
DC 13. Let's see.
Otteron can't fail, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you roll a 1, can you fail?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think so.
There you go. Darius made it. Otteron, you're fine, by the way. I rolled it for you. You pop out, but you spend 1 action getting all into Alhara's dress. You're like, what?
What?
I'm in the wrong place. And then you scramble out, and now second action. Okay, now I'm in the right place. Aha! So you have 2 actions left. What do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, because my acrobatics is like 13. Otteron will quickly look around and survey, and just glancing to the side and seeing how bad Hap is, Otteron spreads their arms out and black feathered raven wings appear, and Otteron brings their arms together before them as the feathers go flying around Hap, and Hap gets life boost.
Yeah.
I hope it ejects the javelin that is fully through me. That would be nice.
Yep. It'll
I think they
slowly
slowly
push it out of your
deteriorate
body.
and become feathers that fall away.
Oh, how cute!
So
That's
you
cool.
get-
That's cool.
Yeah, you get fast healing 10 now for the next 4 rounds.
God.
Ooh.
That's so
And
good.
I lose a focus
If I go
point.
down, does that mean that
Oh,
I'll
by the way-
immediately come back up?
Give me a fortitude save, Otteron.
Oh yes, that I need to do. Good point.
That's not a good roll.
21.
You keep that?
Yeah, I'm not using my hero point already.
You were sickened 2.
2? Oof.
Yep.
Welcome to level 9, baby. They ain't fooling around now. Sickened 2.
Wow. There. That. Okay. I'm right next to a person. I think Otteron will try to move away.
Oh, there's a wall of fire to the north of you, by the way.
Yeah,
so-
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, maybe Otteron stays there because of how bad Hap is. Otteron stays there and will... What else is 1 action?
The help action.
Do any of these look particularly different or weird or interesting? I probably should have asked with my eye that I should recall knowledge on.
It's too much going on for
Okay.
you to do it this round.
Okay. Then let's see. Otteron will... Where are my focus things? Nope, that's 2 actions. I already did a hex. That's 2. Yeah, what can I do with the help action, the aid?
You can make a check of some kind that you define as, distracting the enemy or something like that to give someone a bonus. But the check is always a 20, I think, or
Yeah.
less.
Grant your ally a +2 bonus to
Yeah.
the Turing check versus...
And you have to use a reaction to finally trigger the thing
Right.
that you were just helping with. So first you have to prepare the aid by using an action during your turn, and then you make the skill check when you use your reaction. So you
Gotcha.
prepare it now, that's just a declaration of what you're going to do in a description, and then when the reaction comes, you're like, I react an aid, and then you roll it.
Okay. I will aid Darius by attacking number 9. So Otteron will try to distract them, I guess. Effectively is trying to poke at them with their staff just to distract them.
You can use a spell attack, right? Like a prestidigitation typey thing, right? You don't have to pick a substandard check, I think.
It's not specifically mentioned, but if you are going to aid an attack, you do need to make an attack.
So it could...
Well, a spell attack is not an attack?
No. It's a little bit
It is.
vague. But if you're going to aid an attack, you need to make an attack, and then I would say it's
Yeah,
GM's
it's a skill
discretion
check
on what
or
kind of
attack
attack.
roll. Yeah, I mean, if you're okay, Steven, with it being magical and Otteron is playing telekinetically with them, I can do a spell attack roll to the aid. But otherwise, I can use my staff. It's up to you.
Just use your staff.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right, so what are you doing exactly, Otteron? I heard a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what the end result was. Okay. What was Rob doing? Does anyone know?
Well,
All right.
so not a spell attack. You said.
Yeah.
So he's going to use his staff.
Atron's
Okay.
going to use their staff to just kind of
What do you
poke
roll?
at number 9.
Or do you roll it on someone else's turn? I don't know how it works because no one does aid. How does this work? Anyone?
You roll aid. We can do it now or
No,
later.
when do you
Either
do
way,
it?
I'm getting a plus.
No, not always.
Right. If you fuck it up.
Vanessa? Are you
I would
on?
say you do it
I'm
now.
sorry. No, you. Well,
Right?
so how aid is written is aid is a reaction, but you have to prepare help. So when you and then when you use the aid reaction, you attempt
you're
the skill
right.
check. So you describe
Okay.
what you're going to do now, and then when the time comes for whatever you've set up as the trigger, you make your skill check.
Okay.
Got
So
it.
my trigger would be that Darius goes to attack number 9, and I start poking at it to distract it.
All right, good. We
Thank
forgot
you.
to do the bleed damage on the
Yeah.
bomber that tried to attack Darius, so
So much
roll the
bleed.
damage now.
You got it. 18 points of bleed. Ooh, that was definitely a major artery I cut.
I have the good news. The good news is like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. The bad news is these guys are really tough. Like,
Yeah.
they ain't going down. Like, at all.
He's getting-
And, worst news, the bleeding stops.
Oh, that is worse news. I don't like that news. I want my acid to stop too.
Okay, skirmisher number 1. The wall of fire appears, so it just makes it a little bit harder for them to see you, correct?
We have concealment, and they have concealment from us, so it's like a DC 5 flat check to hit.
Correct. So this is what's going to happen. Skirmisher number 1 takes out his javelin, takes a step, and throws it at Alhara because it's the closest one that they can see. 30.
Ugh,
boy.
that hits.
A potential hit. Let's roll the d20.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Oof.
Come on, big number. 19.
Hey, we're wasting those 19s. We're getting them out of the way.
20 points of damage because it hits
Jeez.
you and does the powerful throw. That's a 2-action attack, by the way. They seem to, what they do is they step and then just heave it at you as hard as possible and got you.
Can
It's
you
like
do
power
precision
attack, but
damage
better.
when there's concealment?
Of course you can.
Yes.
I mean, check it.
Ah.
Maybe you're. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Look.
I've
it up.
never
I
seen
think
it that you
can.
can't.
That's okay. I think it's you can't. I might be thinking just first edition rules.
I think it's flat. It's just
Okay.
flat-footed stuff. Skirmisher striker number 4 goes, sees what his buddy just did, and sees there's someone in the fire, and instead says, "Arr," and does the same thing, pulls at a javelin and throws it at the other one it can see, which is Ataran, which just happens to be right there. Oh, that is... Your AC is
24.
2 less. No, you're sickened. 22.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
That's a critical.
You just got hit for 22 plus 14 points of damage.
I'm going to pray for a good flat check.
So, oh, that's right. I got to do the flat check.
Yay!
Nice.
MVP hat.
Atarod's life just flashed before their eyes as they were.
Oh my goodness.
They were just about to get hit.
I like to think that this javelin is perfectly thrown, and then as it flies through the wall of fire, there's a flare of flame that just incinerates the javelin, and then this little tiny spear tip of the javelin goes bink off of Ataran's armor.
Thank you, Nocticula.
Wow.
Nocticula.
Okay.
Are you serious? Nocticula.
Yeah, Nocticula saved
I said I
you.
prayed for a good roll, so
You did.
You know,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
I can thank Nocticula. Otteron will thank Cap.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Who wants to be attacked? I'm going to let you choose. Darius or Alhara? Now, this bomber has a great pick. You know what a great pick does to people? Makes your
Stabs
life...
them.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad, I tell you. It's
Doesn't
bad.
sound great.
It ain't good. It
It
ain't
sounds like it'd be
good.
hard to program too, as good as it is.
It is so good. Who wants to be hit with the great pick?
Give
You
it
tell
to
me.
Give it to
Darius.
me.
He has more
I'll
hit
take
points.
it.
Okay, you got it. Here we go. You asked for it. You get it.
I've got a great pick to pick with you.
Oh, that's a hit. Okay. Now,
11 damage.
no.
No, 9.
No, I didn't get to tell you the part yet.
What's the
So,
part?
first you get hit with the pick for just 9 points of damage. That's not so bad. And then you don't feel so good. Like there was something on that pick. It started to burn and hurt. It's like they rubbed it on themselves. Give me a fortitude save.
Yee.
31.
You, on the other hand, are made of
Critical
stuff.
success. Critical success.
Well, la-di-da.
I'm sorry. Is there some sort of...
I pick you again! And
You missed.
critical miss, actually.
Critical miss. Oh, boy. Did you put wasabi on that? That's delicious.
Oh my god.
Alhara, do you do anything with a critical miss?
It wasn't against me. It's,
well, maybe you should have asked for me to attack you. And then it's going to try to great pick you again.
Oh, I could have retched with my action. Oh well.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, another critical miss. Alright, well, the great pick did not live up to its name. Okay, number 8 starts its turn in the fire. The fire! It burns! It
Oh, no.
burns! Give me the damage, baby!
Yeah, it's
46!
yeah, it's actually kind of
46.
small.
Alright, then.
Hey.
If you don't want to give it to me, I'll take...
Oh,
you know what?
that was
You're
good.
right. That
Wow.
damage sucked.
Look at
I'm
those.
gonna
Look
I'm
at
gonna
the size
call
of
a
those
villain
D6s.
point. Re-roll it.
Villain
Re-roll it.
point.
No, because you're like, oh, it sucks. I'm not not even gonna give it. You know what?
I didn't say I'm not going to give it. I said it's meaty.
I heard Lauren tell me that the damage is so low. I pass on giving damage to that
As
creature
usual,
for free.
Steven heard what he wanted to hear. Go ahead,
Yep.
take the 19. It's good. It's good. Oh, and look, I don't even think there's a save on this.
No, there's not. It's
I'd
automatic.
actually maybe 46 isn't as bad when there's no save. That might be pretty good.
Okay, it's walking. It's taking a step next to Alhara.
Step. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like it's like getting out of the fire. It's like that hurt, and wow, it doesn't want to hit itself with an acid, so it's just gonna bite you. Bite. Yay!
That'll hit.
Almost a crit. 13
No.
points of damage.
It's not. It's fine.
And then claw you.
Ooh.
No. Is that? even
That
with
is a
your-
critical
Oh,
miss.
critical miss, even with your
Nice.
sickened.
Yep. Definitely going to get stabbed. 28 to hit?
28, do you hit? But it's really a 26.
Oh, it's really 26, yeah. But I think that was the magic
you
number.
still
said.
hit. You
Good.
still hit.
All right, that's 12 points of piercing damage.
Why 12?
I guess I don't have panache. Never mind. It's 8. Darn it. I need to... Yeah, okay.
Gotta put the little icon on.
I know.
Skirmisher! Skirmishers are like, man, what is going on with this fire? He grabs his javelin, he steps, and he throws at Alhara! Oh, that ain't good! Up, here comes the die roll to see if I
Yep,
go
let's
through
see.
the fire.
Concealment.
Come on, miss.
Oh! 20 points of damage. Oh, they
Wow.
have huge arms. They're just biceps, muscular. They only do one thing, but damn, they do it well. Oh, the one that's hiding decides like it's gonna go join his buddies. That's as far as he gets. He runs up. Up, number 6 goes. Number 6. He grabs a javelin, takes a step, and hurls it at Alhara.
No.
Oh,
Oh my god.
26! Is that gonna hit? What is your AC? Oh, it's 25.
25
Here we
at the
go.
moment.
Here we go.
Flat check.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, best 4th level spell ever.
Oh, thank Kurgus for saving me.
Thank you. Poor Hap.
Boy, there's just pincushion galores going around here. Darius, you're up. Darius,
All right.
in 6 seconds, Darius is like,
This
what?
is a roller coaster fight.
What is going on?
I feel like that episode of Community where he comes in with the pizzas and everything's on fire after just having left for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is definitely this.
That's definitely this. So here's what's going to happen. Number 7, Zolgath. I am going to grab him. Right?
What?
This
This
is
is
only
so
part
good.
1. Oh, first, first let's Mountain Stronghold.
Yeah.
As the energy of the earth joyously sings out, Darius is thighs, and his stance becomes even more protective, 31 armor class. And then he grabs number 7, or
Now-
tries to do that. And now roll your reaction.
I
Give me the
apologize to
bonus.
interrupt you, but I can't. Not on number 7. Otteron is only looking like they're able to attack number 9.
Oh, that's right. It's not a magic thing. So
Yeah.
number 9 it is.
Number
Alright.
9.
I will make a staff attack, which
Do
should
it.
be. Nope, that's correct. Plus,
Yeah, plus 1, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you just have
Minus
to hit a 20 and then you
2,
give a
so
plus
it's
1.
A 19.
Oh, no,
So
that's not enough.
no.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Alright.
That's a failure.
Okay.
I'm sick. I'm sorry.
All right. Then I will make my athletics check to grab here. Hold on.
Yep. Against Fortitude DC.
Gets number 9, really.
Number
Honestly,
9.
I
Number
should
9.
have just punched because my punch is plus 13.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, what's mine?
You should be able to use magic, but that's a fight for later.
Wait, how is your fist higher than your staff?
Because with the fist, I can use dex.
Yep, it has finesse.
Oh, okay.
36 against their
Wow.
Gets there.
That's
against
amazing.
their
Their Fortitude DC.
fortitude DC.
You critically succeed.
You didn't. You
It is
didn't need me.
restrained.
You didn't need me.
Quite fine. Now for my third action.
You did well
Whirling
enough to make
throw.
Otteron feel like he helped.
Ooh, whirlwind throw. That's
How
whirling
far
throw.
can you throw this thing?
Well, let's go to the tape. It's going to be you can throw the kister any distance up to 10 feet plus 5 feet times your strength modifier.
If
Oh,
you
no.
throw
That's-
him through the fire.
So that's 30 feet through the fire over the edge.
That's
Oh
amazing.
my god, this is so. Oh, okay. Look, I know we don't drop this bomb a lot here on Roll for Combat. This is so fucking cool.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry,
I'm not.
it is.
Hold on. It's not cool yet until they make the roll, right?
Make the roll.
Okay.
So you propel right. Attempt an athletics check against a foe's fortitude DC. You take a penalty if they're larger than you, which I don't because I have Titan Wrestler. So that's for next time. He's not smaller than me, so now I throw. I make the roll, I guess, right? Fortitude DC. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So what do you have to do? Just succeed against his
Succeed.
DC?
A success means I throw the creature the desired distance, but they do not land prone.
So, you throw the desired distance. How far can you throw them?
30 feet straight north.
That's awesome.
All right, well, stop. Who's drawing the line? Where, just someone draw, where are they going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where I'm pinging.
All right,
I'm
so
pinging.
you throw,
30 feet north. Or into the pit here. I can't see, so I'm just throwing them out through the fire.
you throw them through the fire. So do they take
Yes.
damage for going through the fire?
Sure
Passing
do.
through or beginning their turn in it.
That is a good combo.
All right.
Yeah,
Do
this
it.
is good.
Phenomenal.
Well, guess what? Put this fire up every day of my life. Then he
15
takes
points of
fire.
damage.
falling damage, and he's gonna probably fall prone anyway because of not my throw, but because of the fall.
Right.
So,
Yeah. 30 feet and then does one of those like Wile E. Coyote things where there's no ground and goes yoop, 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 and then falls down.
And it's like a 35-foot drop to the bottom of that ravine.
Zolgas on the other side are like, what the heck was that?
So what happens
20,
is
it's
this.
like 20. It's like 20 feet.
It's 20
Okay.
feet up
Still
from
10
the
more
ground.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's actually no. Yeah, so it's I'm just doing the math because you threw.
Oh,
him-
yeah.
You're up, and then you threw him off, and then he went down, and then went into the ravine, and then he falls, and then I haven't done fall in so long. I
Alright.
don't even know. So
That's right.
it's
Falling.
just flat.
So it would be grab an edge, except that I don't think he's near an edge. So
He's
that's
not near an edge
option.
at the termination of that fall.
Oh my
And then,
god.
yeah, so that'll
Throw.
be however much falling damage, and he takes half of the distance fallen as bludgeoning damage
Yeah, so 10.
and lands prone.
Unless he lands, well, he has a reflex save. Or is that? Oh, that's falling on a creature.
Yeah.
So how much damage does he take?
A total of 25, unless Darius
I
added
see.
anything.
Well, no, he already took the 15,
Okay, so then
So-
you put another 10.
but it's half. So wouldn't it be like 12?
I thought it was 20
What?
feet up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
20
10
feet.
feet to the ground, another 10 feet down into the ravine,
Yeah,
right?
okay. So
Yeah.
so
20
10,
feet of
and
falling.
then he
10
hits.
damage.
And is he automatic prone, or does he get a save?
And he's just prone.
You fall, you're prone, yeah. Not from my throat. If I threw you and you landed on the same plane.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah.
He's
if you
still
take
alive.
any damage from a fall, you land.
So what
on.
happens is this: Darius takes a stance. He grabs him by the throat and holds him back, and then hurls him through the fire one-handed.
Yeah.
Enough of you.
Yeah.
Phew.
All right, you did a good job, Darius. He's still alive.
I have
Zolgath
something
Bomber
important here,
number
though.
0 goes. Give me
Still
the
alive
damage.
on the ground.
Well, there's something important we have to go over real quick.
Oh, what?
I would like to introduce a motion to the council to award Darius a hero point for
That was
how
really cool.
incredibly sick that was.
That was pretty cool.
Thank you.
Sure. So give me the
Yay.
damage. Zolgath Bomber number 0.
Oh yeah.
Hap, 46.
46.
That's right. Yep, let's do it.
Waiting for you.
Oof.
Nice damage.
Jesus, nice. 16 points of damage. All right.
Whoa.
They just saw their buddy go down,
Yeah.
and they didn't like that. Not one bit.
Atron's like giving a smile and a nod and then just covers their mouth so they don't vomit.
Run out of the fire is one action. Second action,
Killing it on those 46s, Hap.
seeing how strong you are, they ain't fooling around. Pulls out the acid flask and throws it at Darius. 29?
Oh,
Miss. 31 you need now.
wow.
Mountain Stronghold, baby.
4 points of acid damage, please. Pulls out another one and throws it at you because it can do it in one action because it has quick bomber, baby.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, okay, well, and that's actually a critical miss, so
Good, he drinks it in by accident.
he actually doesn't, you don't even take splash damage. Suck on that. Well, at least Alhara's nearly dead. Alhara, you're up!
Oh my gosh,
Hey,
I gotta
I'm
get some
nearly
good
dead,
die
too.
rolls.
Dude, you're not on fire and sickened and have acid on you. You just have like a spear sticking out of you.
Yeah,
It's not,
no big deal.
it's not as sexy. And you're not surrounded by bad guys and fire.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
surrounded by love and kisses. You got
Aw.
Atron to the north of you, Darius to the east of you, a wall to the west of you. You're like, I'm gonna take a nap. Everyone's
Yeah.
protecting me. Alhara literally has a fire to the north of her, fire to the west of her, a Zolgath bomber to the southeast, a Zolgath bomber to the east, a stinky blanket to the south,
Ooh,
Yeah.
a stinky blanket.
and
There's a
right
stinky
here,
blanket.
there's actually some dice, by the way, if you want to like grab the pot.
Oh
like,
my
right
gosh.
in the southeast.
I'm
there's
thinking
like a
about
pot.
it. No, what I'm
Okay.
gonna do is I'm gonna dash the pot to bits. So Alhara is gonna use tumble through, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move into the spot I ultimately want to be in, and then try and just weave in and out of one of these bombers' squares. So if I fail, I'm still where I want to be, but maybe I can get my panache for doing something that looks cool. 26 athletics, acrobatics against their reflex DC.
-2.
That's what I said, 26.
You fail.
Ugh. Jeez. All right, fine.
I won.
Yeah, I bet. I'm still where I want to be. It's just not going to be as easy to pull this off. So, action number 2 is I'm going to shove this number 8 whose back is against the fire, because screw that guy.
Hey.
This fire is really effective, and we're just going to get as much mileage out of it as we can.
Do you have to sustain that?
Nope.
I actually don't.
It
If you
lasts
can
a
believe
minute.
that.
36.
don't
Excuse me,
believe
-2.
you.
34 against its fortitude DC.
It is a full 3 actions though, like, so that's kind of the trade-off.
You critically succeed.
Oh, that's so cool.
Woohoo!
Which means I can move him up to 10 feet. And I will. I'll just push him all the way back. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Nice.
gosh! Oh, the fire!
While the fire is on fire.
You were the one. I'm gonna like put that on a loop. It doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, it does it over and
I
over and
didn't
over.
realize there was no save. That's a
Yep.
big deal.
The last bit, because I want to slow these guys down, I'm actually going to try and shove. So that'll give me panache for successfully shoving that guy. I'm going to try to shove this other bomber.
20 points of damage as he goes through the fire. No, don't shove him. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't think I can shove him through the fire, but I can shove him off the platform. So let's try that.
That's almost worse.
10 points damage, right?
10 points and prone and kind of
and
out of our
prone.
hair for now.
No.
Didn't roll great. So it does have the attack trait. I'm using unarmed, yeah, probably gonna be fail.
What's that? That is like 20.
It's like well, not that low, but it's -2 for sickened, +1 because I already have panache, and -5, so -6. Yeah, it's 21.
See? I said 20.
Yeah,
It was
you're
extra
pretty close.
20.
Yeah.
I was right. 21.
21.
You, against their fortitude,
Fortitude DC.
you push them, but then you like upchuck a little, like, and then you realize,
Oh,
yeah,
so close.
so
Yeah.
close, so close, almost. You almost got him off, but now
Stupid
the
sickness.
damage, the fire acid damage eating through your clothes.
Oh, the acid damage, yeah.
Acid damage, acid attack, go. Oh, that's not that great. 14 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Please
You are
save. I did not
really-
save.
Oh, you were so close to death.
I'm really not doing
19
great.
Points of damage, 19 hit points left.
Yep, not doing great.
Skirmisher goes. Skirmisher's like, what you doing down there, Frank? Get up. He takes out another javelin. He runs over to the side, to the west. He's like, Alhara doesn't have a good line of sight. Darius, Atron, good line of sight to Atron. Here we go, javelin away. 30.
Jeez.
Let's see if it hits. Oh, this time the gods did not smile upon you. But at least it's not a crit. 19 points of damage.
Oof.
Patron. The bomber who's on the ground, but just got the wind knocked out of him, stands up. He didn't expect to be all the way down there. He's like, all
Can't
right,
see
buddy.
shit now.
Yeah, but they can still run.
Yeah, run all you want.
Oh, he's gonna be running.
Yeah, I mean, you threw him in front of the entrance. Like, he has one smart move and a bunch of, like, silly moves.
Well, he's running through the basin to eventually get to the flat area where he can run back up.
Oh, okay.
So he's running through the basin. Like, it is like, deep down there, but as eventually it gets more climbable and becomes a
Hap.
dried riverbed.
Oh, I know.
towards the east.
Don't even say
Hap,
anything.
you're
I know.
up.
Put
You're up.
another wall
I
of
know.
fire behind the first wall of fire.
Oh, no. I got something better
You can do
better
that.
in mind.
Hap gets 10 points of healing.
Look at how all of these skirmishers who think they're so clever bunched up.
Yeah.
What's your highest spell level, Hap?
Yeah, but they all get concealment.
You're right, except that I can see through fire and ignore concealment. Oh, isn't that fun?
Nice.
Fifth level
Why do you
fireball,
get
let's
that?
go!
Why do you get that?
Genie
Because I picked
ancestry.
it, Fire Genie.
That's so good.
Oh, that's
so
so good.
Ah, fifth level fireball, let's go. Oh god, that's the
Oh,
worst
the
name.
fifth
So
level
bad.
fireball was the worst spell ever.
I have been
Look at that.
betrayed.
Look at that. Yes.
Wow.
Your first level fireball would have been almost as good. Your
Oh goodness.
look at that.
Wow.
33, 34, 38.
Complete betrayal.
Total
Well,
garbage.
look, you did great on the wall of fire. That's
Well,
why.
it's
Yeah.
more that
Garbage
the
roll.
third level version
You
rolled so
rolled
well.
a 10d6 plus 10.
Yeah.
Plus 10 audience, and she rolled a 36. That means you rolled
38.
38. You rolled
Yeah.
28 on 10d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
A lot
great.
of twos.
That-
It's all right.
Sucked.
Look, how many more of those level 5 slots you got?
2 more, but I'm gonna save them.
No.
Fine.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Reflex
I mean-
save. We'll do number 1 first. Everyone keep track.
Keep track.
Succeeds. Number 2. Fail.
Crit fail.
No, it's not. It's a
Oh, sorry.
fail, regular
I'm
fail.
looking at the number 33. At the top, the damage.
No, yeah, no. Okay, fail. Number 3 goes. That is a fail. Number 4 goes. That is a fail. Number 5 goes.
Ooh.
That is a fail. Number 6 goes. Damn it! What happened there? What is
Yeah.
that? Why did I roll the
Wow.
same? I
Yahtzee?
rolled 20. That's Yahtzee, all right. Jeez, what the hell happened there?
Almost.
All right, so was that 5 fails?
Yep, only number 1 succeeded. Everyone else
Yeah.
failed.
All right, let me math this up because I think I'm approaching a record here. This was 38 times 5. This was a total of 209 damage.
Nice. Did you take the 10 points of healing?
I haven't been taking that. I should have that like twice now.
No,
No.
we're only in this. We're only.
This
in
is your
round.
first time.
That's
This
been
is
so
the second
much
round.
in 6 seconds.
It's very dense.
This is very dense. No, you've taken once. This is the first
Yeah,
time you
that's
get
the
it.
first time.
incredible.
So you have 3 more rounds of it.
That's so helpful though. That was easily the most damage I've done to date in one turn in 2nd edition.
That's awesome.
In 1st
you like
edition, I had a fighter who was like a
Okay,
2-weapon
fine. Are you
fighter.
done?
Oh yeah, I still have 1 action, don't I? I will just use it to boast.
You don't want to one action heal yourself. You don't want to intimidate somebody.
Nope.
Aid with magic.
All
Too
right.
late. Otteron's up. What do you do, Otteron? Level 9, baby.
Otteron,
You took your hand off the piece.
Let's see.
Good to go.
Where are you? Otteron is going to do a 2-action 3rd level heal. So Otteron gestures to Alhara. You are amazing. I love you. Now stay up. And just violet energy flows out as their eyes glow white and it transcends across the space and surrounds Alhara. Let's see.
Love you too.
And let's... where's my heal spell? There we are. So that's 10 plus 24, so 34 healing.
Whoa.
Oh, very much needed. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
And
love you
then
too.
Otteron will try retching,
Okay.
which I get another fortitude save. Is that
Correct.
what that means?
That's all it is.
Okay. 28.
You succeed.
Yay! Does it go by 1 or both?
I think it only goes down by 1.
Yep.
Well, hey, that's better than nothing.
So now you're second 1.
Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Let's all got skirmisher number 1. Saw that. They were not very happy about that. They take out a javelin, runs up the staircase that is going up to the top of the tower. Can clearly see Hap because it's over the fire, and throws a javelin at Hap. Full
Go ahead.
force.
Oh
25.
Wall of fire doesn't go away if I go down.
Oh, I know, but it they didn't like that. They are not happy. 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Number 4 goes. Number 4 also did not like that. Grabs a javelin, runs to the southwest, throws a javelin at Hap, and this one will also have to go through the fire though this time.
Can I get light cover from Otteron?
You get cover,
Nice.
and it misses anyhow. And then the bomber will go. The bomber next to Darius.
Uh-huh.
Sees what's going on. Sees Alhara. Takes a 5-foot step next to Alhara. This is the one with the great pick, and then tries to pick
Oh,
Alhara.
goodness. Please don't pick me.
And that will hit you.
It will because I am flanked.
That's right. 15 points of damage.
Mm.
And let's see. And then it will pick you again. You know, you can pick your friends.
Oh gosh!
You can
Don't
pick
don't
your
even no
nose.
just no
Come on,
just
buddy.
roll the
Can't
attack.
pick
Welcome to
your
the 80s.
friends. No.
Gross.
Welcome back to the 80s.
Jeez, no kidding.
Yes!
That one
Oh, it barely misses you. Barely.
Gosh,
The
my armor
pick.
class is trash.
The pick is on fire. Number 8 goes. He's like, well, I don't actually mind being on the side over here. I have a direct line of sight to hitting that girl over there who is sickened and very fancily on her feet and has her clothes kind of burning off. Let's pull out an acid flask. Let's see. Gotta roll the d20. That hits. 5 points of damage, and that's it. Oh, does the
Alright.
acid not... It doesn't stack.
It won't stack.
Well, that was kind of a waste.
That was kind of a waste.
But then it realizes it's a mistake.
Oh no.
It's like, well, I got more where that came from. Let's just throw fires at you instead. Pulls out the fire. 28.
Jeez.
No, 28. And it hits 15 points of damage. And now you got fire damage on you. Is that great? You have... I'm going to have to put a little 2 on the persistent icon.
Gosh. I'm super dying.
You got fire on you and acid. And that's just for fun. Up the last one misses. They actually take some splash damage. That's a total miss. They're on fire too, the little guys. Not on fire, but they took a little damage. Hey, Timmy, stop throwing the fire on us! Oh, Zolgat Skirmisher, number 2, didn't like getting hit. Decides to do what his buddy does. He runs a little bit up, just a little bit, takes out the javelin, throws it at Hap.
Now,
Oh, that ain't good. 34.
now how high is this guy?
34. But I will
Is-
say
is
that it goes a little bit through the fire, so we'll give
Okay.
the 20% miss.
Okay, thanks.
Oh! That would have killed you, Tim.
Wow.
But they're getting up
Amazing.
high. They're going to get up to the top. There's going to be no more fire coverage, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm
They're
playing. I'm
getting
ready
smart.
for that.
And now the other one, number 5, it actually runs back, takes its javelin, and also throws it at Hap.
Wow, number 5, is that long distance?
They have a range
That's at
of
least minus 2, though.
120 feet.
I thought it was
Range.
60.
Javelin?
Yes. Powerful arm.
Wow.
I told you, these guys are Olympic athletes.
Yeah, this is nuts.
The 60 is already doubled, though.
Oh, it was already in there? Doubled?
Yep.
Oh, was it 30, supposedly? Oh, okay.
Yeah, javelin's at 30.
Oh, okay. Then I made a mistake. Sorry.
No, that's all.
Then
You're cool.
minus
Yep.
2, so it doesn't crit you. So it's still a 31, but let's see if it hits you with the
right,
the concealment. No, that
Oof.
hits.
Okay. Well, they
Ugh.
can't all get hit by that.
At least it's not a
18
crit.
points of damage, Hap.
I'm okay with it.
And then one more.
I'm at 5 hit points. I'm okay with it.
Grabs another javelin. By the way, there's like 20 they have 6 on them, and then there's just javelins everywhere, like all over the floor. They can just run around picking these things up. They're never going to run out. Well, one of you is going to die before they run out, and throws a javelin at Hap, because Hap, they don't want that fireball on them. Oh, let's
Do I
see,
get cover from
concealment.
Atron?
No, because when it came in at an angle, it's coming from this one. There's no
Okay.
cover.
What? Okay.
Oh,
So
that
some
ain't
cover?
good. What's that? Is that cover? If it
Yeah.
goes through?
Yeah, there's no way to not have cover from that angle, because, like, there's people in both
Both
of
of
these
us.
other squares. So it's passing through Atron Square, so there's cover.
Fine. You taking away my... I did maximum
It's fine.
damage.
I mean, it's
I would have
25.
killed her.
It happens to
becomes
the
a
best of
20.
us.
Ugh.
Offline, folks. Steven tells
Fine.
us all the time that he's not actually a killer GM.
I-
and then
yeah,
online,
and I didn't.
how
I
come I
didn't.
can't kill you?
I did it, and you didn't die. It missed. It missed. Darius is up.
All right. Step up to this Zolgath bomber,
Uh-oh.
and I grab him too.
Yes.
God.
This is so good.
You know it's not killing them, right?
You know it's getting us out of the way, right?
Yeah, it's
You
freeing
know
us
it's
up
not
some
killing
actions.
Grabbed, right? 31 versus their athletic DC, 42 DC.
Fortitude. Not a critical, but yes.
That's okay. I don't need a critical. I just need to grab him, and I grab him by his dumb face, and I throw him through the fire.
Yeah.
Boo.
Here we go.
So dead.
38. Is that a crit?
Throw him at his buddy.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be a crit.
It is
Fine.
a crit, because then, yeah, when it's a crit, it's a little different. A little different.
Oh no.
I'm terrified of this feat. I'm afraid it's gonna get used.
Critical
against me.
success. You throw the creature the desired distance, and it lands prone. That's it.
Wow, that was really different.
If you successfully throw the creature, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier. I didn't do the damage on this other guy, but if you successfully throw the creature, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier plus 1d6 per 10 feet you threw it.
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Big
I did
oof.
not scroll down. So, I threw him 30 feet, so that's 3d6 plus
All right.
4.
Well, first, let's do the
That's
fire
so good.
damage. As it's
Fire
rolling
damage?
through the down. Yes.
Yeah, fire damage. Not bad.
12. Modest.
Okay.
Modest.
Not even good.
And then I do 3d6 plus 4. And then he takes falling damage.
Okay. So 3d6.
Well, actually, I guess it's the velocity I threw him with.
Yeah.
Sure. I was thinking the same thing, like you're throwing him against a wall, but
Yeah.
I'll give you the... Oh, come on. Really?
15.
So nice.
15 more points of damage.
And then 10 more for falling.
And then 10 more for falling.
I did not expect that the Wall of Fire would be a wombo combo with you.
So good.
Wombo combo.
All right, well, he's still alive. These bombers are tough as nails, man. Tough as
Jeez.
nails. Zolgath bomber number 0 goes... Wait, he's all by himself. He's literally all by himself. He realizes that he's on this edge, and then there's fire. He doesn't like any of this. What is he gonna do? Man, this gets weird. You're making him do weird things.
Yeah, verticality's fun.
Is that a step or a move or a stride?
It's a step.
Okay.
Or a stride.
Well, stride
move.
means I can take an attack of opportunity.
It's a step. Whatever they call it now. What do they call it now?
Yeah, like a step.
It's the good one.
Just say 5-foot step, but don't say 5 foot.
Oh, it's just still
Step avoids reactions, yeah.
Well, I don't even know. It's like everything changed. I can't even remember. I just call it step.
It's like the same thing in
It's a
Pathfinder. A Starfinder.
step.
You've been Starfinder for 700 years.
Step.
No, it is step. You're right. That is what it is.
I am then going to... Man, there's so much going on. Oh, he can't use his things. It's like, he just doesn't like you. He's just going to bite you. Bite. Bite.
Please don't.
Oh, he misses.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then he claws you. Ugh, and he misses
Oh,
again.
thank goodness.
Not a critical. Alhara.
Ugh,
You're up.
I'm so sick of this guy. I'm going to spend one action to push him into the fire.
You still haven't killed anyone yet.
Yeah, everyone's alive.
All right. 35 rather, against 36, because I get +1, because I already have Panache. 36 against his Fortitude DC.
Yes, you push him through the fire.
Two
So
of them were
if
kind of
it's-
removed from combat, though.
If it's a crit success, can I push him here?
No,
It's away from me.
that's not how it works.
All right, fine.
You can't push him into his friend, though,
I
right?
actually know that rule.
Yeah, okay.
That is the number 5 rule, in the top 10 rules. People can we push him behind me? It's no, it's a straight
Not
line.
behind, it's still away. It's
I know, but
diagonal.
it's not. How
All
it
right,
works.
fine. I'd say
But
as
now
long as it's within the
his
range of a
friend's
cone,
in the
it's
way,
great.
so I don't know how that works though. So I think he just stops actually.
No, it's fine. He can be there and take another 46 at the beginning of his turn. I am going to spend my last 2 actions pulling out my water skin and just spraying myself down. If I have to choose whether to try to put out the fire or the acid, I will choose the acid.
Okay.
Alright. Thought check?
Wait, but isn't it 1 to pull it out and 1 to?
No, it's just 2 actions to aid to describe whatever you're doing. If it makes a difference, I have quick draw, so
Oh, that's fine then.
it's just 2 actions to try to stop it.
Well, an 8 don't do it, baby.
And 8 don't do it.
What do you want first, the acid or the fire?
I mean, I'm hoping if I'm spraying water all over myself, I can do both. But if I have to pick one, hold on.
No,
let me do
I
that.
meant which
I have to pick
damage
one.
do you want first?
Oh, fire.
Acid, that's what I heard. You take
Hey,
20 points of acid damage.
there was a strategic reason I was picking fire first. Thanks.
Well, I'll give you fire then.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
It does
it's
matter.
It's 4 points of damage. It's flat.
All right. Well, here's why it matters. So if I take 4 points of persistent fire and then 20 points of acid, I still am at 0 with dying 1. The other way, I'm at 0 with dying 2. So that's why it matters.
I see. Okay. Well, down you go.
Yep.
Zolgath Skirmisher number 3 goes on the other side of the fire.
Yeah, somehow we're losing this. I thought our tactics were so good, but we're losing.
Because they're really, 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 really hard, and you're realizing, we better do something about these guys.
Yeah, bigger spells.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I wanted to save some for inside, but we're going to have to camp out here tonight.
that's a classic mistake. I mean, you're facing 10 people here. I mean, it's not even 10. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 people, and they all have over 100 hit points. So, unless you're doing... You guys have to literally do about 1,400 points of damage. So, you better start doing some damage here.
I believe in us.
Okay.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember that you're not the first person to yell "Freebird" at the Bard.